Ready?
Action.
I had it.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
You still got it.
I don't still have it. I never really had it. You guys still got it.
Nah, you got it.
I got it?
We do have it.
You have it.
I'll chant it at you.
You have it. Let's talk about you.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You guys are the ones with T-shirts with your faces on it.
Right.
You talking about these brand new T-shirts?
I'm talking about these
faces?
brand new T-shirts.
With these brand new faces we have?
Living
too?
Legends, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, FTR right there in the
It's
middle.
called the Foundation T-shirt. Very, very sentimental piece to myself.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
So you are in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament.
Yep.
As of
Thank
now.
you very much.
Yep.
As of now. How's that? The name Owen Hart, Bret Hart mean a whole lot to both of you, but you seem particularly driven in this tournament. Why?
Yeah. Well, one, I like winning more than anything. You know. But
I like money.
yeah, of course. Well, when you win, you make more money. On
Correct.
top of that, and when you are a winner, your brand goes up and you make more money. But ultimately, if I get serious for just a second, like the Hart family means a lot to me, and being able to represent myself and Cash in the Owen Hart tournament means a lot to me too, because that family, particularly those two, did a lot for me as a kid and even as an adult, and I owe them both a debt of gratitude.
Are you still wearing the Bret Hart socks?
I am, yes.
I see them.
Yeah, of course.
It really is cool to wear socks and show respect to your guy. You know, your favorite guy. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Feels kind of like a setup.
Yeah, so do you want me to ask what your socks are or something?
No, that's not what I
You hike those high widers up a little bit more.
No, I
and
was.
see what you're working with.
First of all, they're not. I mean, these are very expensive pants. These are $450 pants.
Those are
Pretty sure I know what that is, and you're gonna get.
Those are walking
real
your pet
high.
goal.
What? No, that's
Trouble.
first of all, I told my wife to buy me a bunch of wrestling socks, and she did.
Divorce her.
Yeah, let's get this back on track.
That's
We're not
probably
going
going to
off on
happen
this
anyway.
tangent.
All right.
Action.
Well, then we're not going to do the sock thing. We're not going to do the sock
Action.
thing. Can I like them both?
You can't be wrong, yeah.
Okay, we're going to cover up the socks. Do you guys, FTR, I think you're on, I mean, you guys have had great matches for a long time and many different companies, but that 5-day stretch you had a couple of weeks ago where you had the 2 5-star matches, and then from then to now, do you think you're peaking as a team? Is this your prime? Are you right in the middle of the highest point, or can you go higher?
I think we can go higher. I think we're transcending right now.
Yeah.
I think we're making a leap from where we were for a while, and people are finally getting on board the FTR train, and we've worked long enough, hard enough, and given people enough where they started to invest in us as just people. Like, they respect what we do out there.
Yeah.
And I think that, like you said, the 5-day stretch, that just kind of encapsulates everything. And the people are just, they're going to appreciate good wrestling. Wrestling fans like good wrestling. And
Always.
I'm not, saying that it was the best ever, but maybe 2 of the best 5-day stretch matches we ever had.
We're talking about Friday, April 1st. You were in Texas and you wrestled the Briscoes, and that's where you won the ROH tag team titles. And then 5 days later, you wrestled the Young Bucks on Dynamite, and just 2 bangers. And you were going to speak. I'm sorry, I was just laying out for the people what it was.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that it really started at the beginning of this year, the end of last year as well, but we had a 6-man tag against Darby, Sting, and Punk.
Sure.
Then we started the year off with Mox and Punk and had a hell of a match with those guys. And then the singles match I had with Punk. And then coming off of that, we had the Briscoes match, and then we had the Bucks match, and then our match last week, and hopefully today's match with Adam Cole. But I think more than anything, the reason people are starting to resonate with us is because we're opening up and allowing them to. I think for so long we did our job as bad guys,
Right.
where not that we made people hate us, but we made people love the baby faces we worked with.
Sure.
We gave ourselves very little redeeming qualities.
Yes,
Right.
and we knew that as bad guys, we had to take some of our cool shit out. And so now that we're good guys and they've brought themselves into the FTR, they're allowed to say, holy shit, these guys are awesome.
But I think even more than that, like, there are face turns in wrestling, right? But you guys haven't changed dramatically who you are or what you really present very much. You've just you have almost begun to accept the fans' acceptance of you.
It was a conscious effort too.
Yeah.
Like starting with the Mox and Punk match. We had an idea. We had talked about it. We had an idea of where we wanted to go. We wanted to invite the fans in, And so throughout the matches that we had, the one Mox and Punk, the one I had with Punk, then our 2 tag matches we spoke of, we wanted the stories of those matches to be our gradual turn. We didn't want to do the fucking say, whatever deal, because we don't care about anybody else but ourselves.
So you planned that out. the
100%.
the actual, kind of turning the corner.
If you watch that match with Punk, there's this is me putting myself over. There's a beautiful moment in that match after it's over. I'm sitting in the corner and I'm just looking up at Punk like, man, you beat me. And that was what I wanted. That was the emotion I wanted to get out of the people, because I knew if they saw that one moment, they would say, oh my God, I've been there before.
Right.
I gave it everything I had. I still didn't win, but damn it, I gave it everything I had, and I can resonate with that.
And we started trying to clean it up a little bit too. Like, we got rid of Tully, so there's less outside interference.
Right.
We stopped doing as many underhanded tactics. Like, I didn't interfere at all during the Punk match. There's just little things we started doing to get away from the full-fledged asshole FTR that we were, to still grumpy, still cocky.
There's a little
FTR.
asshole in there.
Yeah, we're still who we are. That's why people started gravitating towards us anyway. But we consciously made an effort to kind of, like he said, stop trying to shut them out and let them cheer us if they wanted to.
You guys are wrestling purists. I would argue that. You would agree with that?
Absolutely.
Wrestling historians, wrestling purists. Does it bother you that the tag team belts are currently held by a dinosaur?
Does it bother me?
He's a dinosaur.
Well, it bothers me that we don't have the tag belts.
Okay,
It doesn't matter who holds them. I think it bothers me that we don't have the tag belts. But we can't deny the fan support they have and how over they are. Jack is going to be an incredible professional wrestler once he gets a little more seasoning to him. He is right now, but man, he's going to be and I told him this a year ago, he's going to be a superstar, like a huge star. And then Luchasaurus brings something different to the table. So
I remember our first interview. You looked at me and said, "You're going to be a superstar. You're going to be."
Now look at you now.
that wasn't me.
Was it not?
No,
I
that
think
wasn't
was
me.
that you? I'm sorry. You looked at me. And
I
you
did
said,
I'm a ventriloquist kind of. So you thought it was Dax.
You thought okay, but somebody said it.
Nope.
Okay, all right, fair
I
enough.
was just going to say, like, it doesn't piss me off that it's just those guys that have it. It's just when anybody else has those titles, it pisses me off a little bit, because for what now, a year and a half, we've been without them, and we still have the confidence to say we are absolutely the best tag team on the planet. And yeah, we have the AAA, we have the Ring of Honor titles, but until we're the AEW tag team champions in AEW, there's going to be some people that doubt that we are the best, and that pisses me off.
Damn it, we're the best in the world right now.
Look at this.
Well,
look at us.
Look
at us go.
Okay, when somebody buys that shirt, is that going to happen? No, you have to. Okay, all right.
Doesn't come with it.
So I was selling you guys short. You're not the AEW Tag Team Champions at present, but you are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. You are the AAA World Tag Team Champions.
We sure are.
And when the Bucks beat you a year and a half ago, they kind of ran from you for a while. Like they the roads diverged.
It's okay if you say they ran
They
from
ran
full
from you.
speed.
Yeah, they ran as fast as they could, and you eventually caught them, but they didn't have the belts anymore.
Right. Yeah, I think with that, when Isaiah Thomas met Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? He knew he wasn't a better player than Michael Jordan, so he tried to be a dirty bastard.
Isaiah Thomas was a prick.
These
Probably
guys aren't tough enough to be Isaiah Thomas. So instead of undercutting us in the physical form, they undercut us from behind the scenes. And they decided, you know what, God dang, if we get in the ring with them, people are going to understand they are better than us. But we like to think, and we like for people to think we're the best tag team in the world. But if we get in with them, they're going to compare us, and it's going to be, oh my God, apples and oranges. And fuck, we know apples are way better than oranges.
That was a great noise when you slapped your head right there.
Are you
fresh? I was going to say, you got a fresh coat there.
So if we don't want to flat out say they ran from us for a year and a half or a
you've
year,
already said it
whatever
twice.
was, if we don't want to, just
Okay.
hypothetically, if we don't,
All right.
is it any coincidence that the Lucha Brothers beat them and the very first team they defend the titles against is FTR? Like, for a year we don't get a tag title match, and then as soon as the Young Bucks lose the tag titles, we're the first in line. How does that work?
So currently, you guys are, like I said, you're on one of the runs of your career. You're in the Owen Hart Foundation, but when will the pursuit of the tag gold ramp up again? Is that you guys are never far from it?
I don't think it's ever gone away. I mean, we're number one ranked tag team right now in AEW. It just so happens this important tournament, maybe the most important tournament in wrestling history. And I know a lot of people think, oh my God, he's just trying to build up AEW. But honestly, Owen Hart has not been in professional wrestling media for over a decade. This is fucking important, man.
Yeah.
And so right now, I think this is the most important tournament, most important thing in professional wrestling, and just for us to be a part of it's awesome. But AEW tag team titles have never left sight. I mean, that's what we want.
All right, fine. I thought it would be funny if I wore Shawn Michaels socks. All right, I thought it would be funny. That's what I did. I wore Shawn Michaels socks. I thought, okay, I saw your Bret Hart socks on Twitter, and I saw your Bret Hart. They're clearly the same company made the socks. But I saw on Twitter. Oh, I'll wear my. Sorry, my bad.
Barstool fans, tell us who's better, Shawn or Bret?
Also, wait, can you pull that up again? One. Look how narrow and pathetic my ankles look next to him.
That's only because
look at the Yanks on Walker.
And I'm a grown-ass man.
Dude, that's only because when I played basketball in high school, I turned my ankle literally every week. And so they're swollen.
You're talking to the 1997 West Point High School slam dunk champion.
Damn,
Oh, wow.
Surprisingly, I never slammed a ball before.
I could have called that.
Okay.
I was fine with that.
Yeah.
I was fine with that.
Laying up, though, and crossing your ass over, that's me for
Really?
sure.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I like to lay up too.
3-point guy. That's it for
He's
me.
a marksman, a shooter.
Yeah, that's it.
Carolina almost won the national title.
Should have.
Should have.
Did
They
you
were
see
right
my
there.
tweet?
16 points at halftime.
I probably did.
Dude,
It's been several months.
I had a glass of wine.
That seems to be a frequent
Big
thing with
surprise.
you. Uh-huh.
We just had the match with the Briscoes. Then this game was on,
Mm-hmm.
and at halftime they were up by 16. And I said, one glass of wine down. My Tar Heels are up 16 points. I'll go ahead and say it because I'm sentimental right now.
Oh,
the
boy.
greatest match of our career. And then those motherfuckers lost.
Motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers.
God, I hope my daughter doesn't watch this.
I
Finley, get
can't
off your
imagine
iPad.
why she would.
I don't know. Dude.
I
She's a
can't.
big Rasslin fan.
Is she? Okay. The sport or the podcast?
The cast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You in
Excuse me.
particular.
So, where are we at on these questions? Did you two enjoy fighting each other?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Competitors.
Yes.
Like it's at the heart of wrestling. That's what it is, right?
Right.
Yes, it's sports entertainment, but it's sport based at its core.
Let's see who's better that night.
And we get to we love being competitive with other tag teams, with just whatever, like outworking each other, outworking whoever we're against. So that's something that we've talked about, wanted to do, and we're like, it never made sense. So us being purists, like we are, as you said, we are tag team purists, especially.
Yeah.
Like we never wanted to do anything that would compromise the tag team. So the only way that would make sense is if it's something like this, where it's paying respects to a guy like
enjoy it?
Owen.
I did. I very much did. I mean, you
How
guys
many times
haven't.
have
You guys haven't done
watched
it, huh?
How many times have you watched it?
One.
Just once.
Is that okay?
Just one.
I'm sorry.
I'm out.
I'm a very. You know, I watch something once and then. First of all, Tony's got to get y'all on streaming so I can watch it every night.
I think that's happening, right?
Oh, no, I haven't heard.
Okay.
He hasn't told me. Has he told
He
you?
hasn't told me.
By the way, you're chewing the hell out of that gum.
Dude, I am
He's a
avid
chewer.
gum chewer, drinker.
Yeah.
Dude, I will drink a fucking
drink
drink
drinker.
quick. Yeah.
Don't put a drink around you
Oh,
because
maybe
it'll
we
get
should tell
drank.
them what my name was in high school. No.
Nah, don't even ask. Off camera, maybe.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, thank you. My wife
High school?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man.
Early bloomer.
Relax. Relax.
Who couldn't resist this face, dude?
With that head of hair that you saw on Twitter.
Oh my God, dude! I meant to say this. I saw that picture of you with the head of hair. You look.
Just remember the socks you have on, dude.
Somebody replied. I retweeted it. Somebody replied, "Was like, I was wondering why you were sharing this random picture of Jimmy Garvin."
Have you ever seen A League of Their Own, the movie?
Oh yeah.
You look like Rosie O'Donnell in A League of Their Own with your long hair.
All right. You got me, dude.
No, I was going for him.
I know.
Okay, all right.
I was gonna leave him hanging.
Your laugh is real annoying, dude.
I'm sorry. You're right. I had a bad laugh.
I want you to laugh more though.
I do everything
Like
through my nose.
Squidward.
Hey, now you're making fun of me.
Everything through your nose.
You're like
Well, not everything through my
Squidward.
nose. I also use
dude.
my penis for some things.
You're,
Okay, everybody, relax. I got 4 kids. It's fine.
okay.
I have 4 kids.
Jesus.
It's nature. It's
Why don't you
biology.
stop at one, dude? You hate your life, huh? No wonder
I got
your
a-
wife bought you those dumbass socks.
I got a new contract.
With who?
Barstool.
Oh,
nice,
congratulations,
man.
dude.
Y'all want to see how much money I'm making?
Please.
Man, dude.
Tom Brady, who?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's over how
Send
many
that money to
years?
Me, please.
That's what I'm saying.
How many years?
I actually never talked to Dave Portnoy. 3 years. 3 years.
That's-
yeah.
Tom has to work 10 to get.
I know. Yeah, Tom Brady. I piss on Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I don't really like Tom Brady either. Anyway,
As a human,
y'all Panthers guys?
I want to be.
Just can't do
If
it.
the Panthers were Panthers guys,
They're
I
not
would
Panthers
be.
guys. Yeah.
Like
it'd
I
be
feel
easier
like
if they just won.
I always thought that too. My sports teams, why won't they just win?
Right.
if they would just put the right people in place where they had a decently ran organization for like multiple years, I would be able to be a fan. But changing everything over every 2 to 3 years is just hard to invest in.
It's like WCW booking from 1990 to 93. You know, just constant turnover.
It is constant
and
turnover.
nothing is ever like they get
Y'all
on
should
the roll,
do-
and then it's like, oh fuck.
Y'all should do the Halloween House of Horrors match. The
The Abby
with the electric chair,
Yeah,
the fake electric
Ooh.
chair.
Abby.
Have you ever
I would rather
practiced
get really
I practiced
electric.
being
your
chair.
fake your fake electrocution?
Oh no! So
Where
I
it
thought
was just in there and he was really doing all that.
I've practiced being Abby, like eating and shit like that. Yeah, but never.
You ever taken a fork to somebody's forehead?
I went to his house of ribs and took some forks to that.
Just my dog.
Are they good ribs?
They were okay.
I like ribs.
I do too.
What state has the best barbecue?
Oh come on.
Well, you guys are going to say North Carolina. And I do think the vinegar-based sauce is delicious.
Yes,
I love vinegar and barbecue together. But Texas has great brisket.
Texas, I was just in Texas not too long
Texas
ago.
has
Awesome.
they know food.
I
I'll
was
give them
this
that.
close to buying a house in Texas.
Really?
Just because I love the food, love the atmosphere. Yeah.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Sweet San
That's what I hear.
Antonio.
I didn't know.
Including the women.
Well, when I showed up, I wasn't bigger. But
Were you not?
I thought so. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just fly and land and things will get bigger, and it did not.
Your phone's blowing up. I just need you to know that.
Bro, I'm
He's
a fucking
over.
superstar,
That's
dude.
all right.
Yeah.
What's my time here?
You have 11 minutes.
I have 11 minutes left?
You have 11 minutes, but Manny just said you can take the full 30 if you want. So you can
Well, I'm
Tell
worried about
Mandy
him now.
I'm running this.
Right. It's all up to them. Okay. We don't call the shots around here.
Actually, Mandy's running, so whatever she says. Yeah. She's the boss.
I know, but I don't. Let's.
So you out of questions?
Can we?
Flip to the Adam Cole page and just ask us questions you're going
I
to ask.
got Brian Danielson. I got Sammy and Ty.
Don't ask us the same thing.
No, I was going to say, have y'all ever had sex with the belts?
Which ones?
It hurt a little bit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I could see where that would happen.
It's rigid.
So the Young Bucks rivalry. I know we joked about it earlier. When you guys first got together, I envisioned this world where it would be like, and I think I've told you guys the last time. I thought it'd be like the Rock and Roll and the Midnights, where we wrestled constantly, and just sometimes this one has the upper hand. You guys have wrestled twice in a year and a half. Twice ever. Okay, is there ever? I would like, as a fan, it's beautiful tag team wrestling. Is there ever a plan to like have that a rivalry that just kind of we're always seeing
That
it?
was our plan. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think that initially that's what we all wanted, but it
Right.
didn't work out that way. But I think, yes, that we'll get to that point at some junction of our career, especially when we become AEW champions again. They're gonna want to try to,
well, they got to beat somebody for the belts. So
Well,
why
that's
not beat us?
they're gonna want a deja vu. So we're gonna have to go for a round 3, and then if they don't win them the first time, then
round
there we
4
go.
and
There we
round
go.
5.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you got a 7-game series.
Yes, until they get the titles, then we're off into the distance for a year.
So I look at the AEW tag team landscape. It's currently held by Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Right.
Got you guys. And there's just a litany of great tag teams. Right now, you got Tony Stark. Not Tony Starks. What's his name?
Wrong
Ricky.
sport,
Thank you very much. Tony Ricky. No,
Tony's younger, less good-looking
yes,
brother.
Ricky Starks. Sorry, I'm so stupid. Okay, Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs, who dapped me up in the hallway and absolutely swallowed me up.
There you go.
Just
Huge.
embarrassed me when he dapped me up. I like to the point where if I see him again, we're not.
Yeah.
It's a no dap zone.
I just wave at him from afar.
Yes, just what's up?
What's up, man?
How you doing, Hobbs? Let's not get closer because there's going to be a comparison.
Especially when there's other people around. 'Cause
Right.
Then it's just father-son time.
And just on and on. Even if you're the Hardys are now in the mix. You got the Butcher and the Blade. You have on and on. There's a great tag team. The division is stocked. The division is loaded. How much fun are you guys having with that level of talent around you?
Yeah. Well, having the best tag teams in the world around
Right.
us, it's what makes us. Like some people shy away from that because they want to hold their spot, and they know if they bring someone who's equally as talented or maybe a little bit better,
Right.
then their star will diminish a bit. But we are the opposite of that. We think if you think you're the best tag team in the world, Briscoes, bring it and let me show you, let Cash show you why we are the best. And we welcome that. We love that.
This is going to be a stupid sounding question, but I really mean it from a place of good intentions. Did you expect the Briscoes match to be that good? Because I know you're going to say you expect every match to be that good, but that's a real question. Did you?
No.
I mean, it's not something you didn't have a lot of history, you know.
I expected it to be a generational match. Maybe that's even taking it a bit too far. I expected it to be a knockdown, drag out, hell of a match.
Right.
But when it was over and I got to the back and I got to process everything and think about it, I told him, I said, that was our Bret Austin. And I don't know if we'll ever get better than that. And if we don't, I'll be okay with
Survivor Series or Mania?
Well, I watched Survivor Series
Both
today.
Mm-hmm.
God dang, Survivor Series match is probably the greatest WWF style wrestling match they've ever had.
But wasn't the WrestleMania match at WWF? I know it was
no,
hard.
it was
that
great,
was a
too.
Mid-South side. That was a Mid-South style.
Okay, just all up in the crowd doing all
That
kind of.
match, maybe the greatest wrestling match of all time, but that was a Mid-South style match. It was a big fight.
With the Briscoes, like I knew that it would be physical, and I
Right.
knew that it was something that we had ideas for, but we didn't have ideas for, if that
Right.
makes any sense. Like, we didn't have spots and all these different things we wanted to do. I just knew the story, like he said, like the story we wanted to tell with these guys,
Right.
and make it all make sense. So, like, I was afraid, honestly, that we would be different than what everybody's expecting. High spot. So I'm like, we're gonna let them down because we're gonna go out there and just beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
So I was more leaning opposite of this is going to be the greatest. I was like, people are going to shit all over this because it's not typical modern day wrestling. And damn, I was blown away by how wrong I was.
As somebody who puts together a lot of great matches, when do you know it's great? Is it 5 minutes in? Is it 10 minutes in? Is it halfway?
I think there's
It's when the people
Or is it
tell
the first
you.
lockup?
I think it's different levels of great.
Yeah.
Like, before the match even started, just the fans who were ready to see this match, I knew it was going to be great.
Yeah.
Just because how they reacted. But there's different levels of how you perceive something to be great. Like, when I got finished with the match, we had so many people come up to us and text us and shit like that. So I knew it was a great match.
Yeah.
But it took me a few days to process everything, to say, oh my God, this could go down as the greatest tag match of all time. As egotistical as that sounds, that was my thought. And then I said, you know what? I'm finally going to watch it. And I watched it. I've said this a million times. Watched it doing cardio in the gym. Cried watching because it was
Really?
so beautiful to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And same with you. Just
Yeah, I just...
it kind of grew as.
I felt like I was in a hangover for a couple of days after. Like, I didn't really, like, respond to a lot of the messages. I
a
didn't go back
hangover or the hangover?
a hangover.
Okay,
It's
all
like
right.
I was in a hangover. Like,
right.
I was just kind of zoned out for a day or two, just trying to see how I felt, how I like rest up. And I was like, man, I think I loved that match. But like I said, it was hard for me to really process it for like a couple of days after. It took me 3, 4, 5 days to really get away from it and like get through messages and kind of watch things back for myself to be like, okay, I'm very happy with how things turned out.
What's wild about that to me is by the time you just said you processed it, 3, 4, 5 days, you're sitting in the arena getting ready to wrestle the Bucks.
Yes, legit.
And,
Right.
and immediately after that match, I knew it was a great match. I knew it was one of the greatest tag matches of all time because Bret Hart texted me and told me. So I knew right then. I said, we did the right shit.
What about everybody just clamoring for Bret Hart to be in you guys' corner? I know he tweeted he tweeted or somebody reported that he's cool, he's retired, he's doing his thing or whatever. And you tweeted like sad face emoji or something.
Yeah.
What about people that want you and Bret to be a package deal?
I think, I just think people can resonate with admiration for their heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, there's nobody on the planet Earth who has more admiration for Bret Hart than I do.
Well, there might be.
Nope. I can promise.
No, I didn't say I was. I said there might be.
I can promise you there is not one person.
There's
on this planet.
a lot of dickbags online that will
There
tear
is.
you up
No,
over Bret
they'll
Hart.
Try to, and they'll
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him. But there's nobody that has more admiration for Bret because personally, without him even knowing it, he's done a lot of shit for me. So I think people can resonate with that. They're like, oh my God, these guys can meet their heroes and work with their heroes. I would love to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they want. We do get an opportunity to work with them on June the 10th. In Massachusetts,
Yeah.
he's gonna be our
Boston.
manager against the Sons of the Horsemen, Brian Pillman and Brock Anderson with Arn Anderson in their corner. That's gonna be a pretty special night for both of us too.
And those are cooler for me. Like, I would love, obviously, Bret to be here and to do all that, but I would rather do one night stuff like we're doing with Bret. Foley this weekend is going to be like walking out of the ring with us.
Yeah.
Dennis Condrey the night after the Bret one. Like, those are cooler for me because it's one night. We get to pay respect. We get to be out there with these guys. But as far as AEW right now and full time, like, I'm happy with just being me and Dax and doing our thing. Like, I don't want to. We had a manager for a long time, and now that we don't, I'm okay with it just being the two of us and running and seeing what happens for the time being.
Last question. I know y'all got to go, and I'm being rushed by these idiots. I hate them so much. 2022. Fill it out for me. Are you tag team champions by the end of 2022? I'm sorry. Let me correct that. Are you AEW tag team champions by the end of 2022? Because you're already tag team champions.
I'm going to say we will be the first ever 2-time AEW tag team champions, and we'll have the IWGP tag team titles at some point this year because we'll make that happen.
When are you going over there to get them?
I don't know. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm willing this into the universe right now.
You guys need us so bad. You need tag team to represent your tag team division. For the love of God, New Japan, book us.
We'll come revive it.
Yeah, pun intended.
Okay.
You tricked me one time.
No, I was trying. I haven't tricked him though. Come on, give me a high five. Yeah, no. I can't get one high five. You guys are tag team. You literally high five for a living. That's what tag team wrestling is.
About like high fiving, you're seeing that.
Just making sure you don't try to
shredded shit you got hanging out.
It's a cheap jacket. It's
high five up high.
okay. Yeah, no, it's this one. Yeah. All right, I can't afford good material in my clothes.
Who does more spray
I saw the
tan,
number.
or
You
MJF?
can too.
I don't do spray tan.
Yes, you do.
I'm from the South. I don't have to spray tan.
Dude, that is a spray
No,
tan.
it's not. I don't
It
know.
is.
That's just dry rub.
Watch
barbecue
this. You
sauce.
ready?
Yeah.
Watch this. You ready?
Yeah.
Look how white that is. Bam. That's just being
different.
That's just being outside mowing the yard. That's all that is. You guys are
sweet farm.
no, I don't. You guys are from
You're
here.
such a little bitch. You pay somebody to mow your yard.
Didn't I tell you I got 4 kids? Mowing the yard's all I got, brother.
No.
That's all I got. Mowing the yard and going to the grocery store. That's all I got.
Get out of the house and stuff. I get that.
It is a nice
Shit. Wow, I got to end on a bad
You
note.
can't hear shit when you're mowing the grass.
You can't. All right, you got to go. Thank you very much. FTR, the best tag team in the world. They're on the run of a lifetime. This is Rasslin.